Good morning, we are still. Good morning. Welcome to Good Morning Anambra. This morning we'll be giving you, still in the love season, and we'll continue from where we stopped because February has always been synonymous with love. And in the studio today, we'll definitely be talking about love, how it concerns spreading love abroad this Valentine season. And in the studio, we have two guests. A lady and a gentleman that will be talking on it this morning. We have Queen Somtochukwu Euphemia Omalu and Ibwekene Ebelechukwu Ngini, which is the project supervisor for Face of Enugu. Well, I won't be doing this alone because love doesn't work with just one person. It takes two to make love tango. And I have my love partner here with me in the amiable Chidima Oranwa.
I don't know what you mean by your love partner.
Of course, it has to be. You can't be. Love doesn't exist with just one person, and it doesn't exist with one gender. So for love to ensue, it has to be a male and a female, just like we have our guests here.
It's okay. It's okay. I understand where you're coming from.
Better do.
And Anambra, you're welcome to the program. Just like he rightly introduced, we have two guests seated right here in the studio this morning. And we want to say welcome to the show, Queen Somto Euphemia Omalu. Thank you for joining us on the show this morning.
Thank you.
And also, we want to say very big welcome to Ibwekene Ebelechukwu Ngini. Thank you for being here.
I'm pleased to be here. It's a pleasure.
All right. AJ, do you actually believe in love? I want to ask you that question.
Of course I believe in love. I believe every human being, you understand, should believe in love because love is more like a purpose of existence. If something is not propelling you, then you should be propelling something or somebody. So love, obviously, I believe.
That's the preacher of love talking.
Yeah.
Right. Let's start with Queen Somtochukwu. Now, love. Have you ever been in love? Do you love people around you? What does love, that word love, means to you?
For me, I would say love is a show of affection, care, and love started for me with my family. Yes, family love is the greatest, and we'll go ahead to show love with the people around us, which you can do in various ways, by caring for them, by saying words of encouragement to them. So that's just basically what I feel love is all about.
Okay, that's a good one.
That's the briefest, let's say, introduction of what love is. And the gentleman, I know, please outdo her by giving us a brief intro. What this your organization is all about.
Okay, but I didn't know this is supposed to be a competition, so I don't know how to outdo her. For me, basically, love is sacrifice. Sacrifice is the epitome of love. Always put yourself in the shoes of anybody who will be at the receiving end of your actions and your inactions. So, also at the face of Enugu, that is what we stand for. You know, giving out love, spreading love, as to make the society a better place. So that's what the face of Enugu represents, love, and love in its purest, undiluted form.
Wow.
All right, back to you, Queen Somto, as a beauty queen. Now let's hear from you. Spreading love, just like you said, that is all about this face of Enugu, rather. The beauty pageant is all about spreading love, reaching out to people, caring for them. And you said for your own, it started with your family. Now, as an individual and as a beauty queen, of course, people must have known you to be a beauty queen. How have you spread love abroad? How have you reached out to people around you, people of your age, the younger ones, the aged ones?
Okay. First of all, we, as Face of Enugu, we reached out to schools, provided basic things that they would be needing for cleaning their environment and the school as a whole, which we visited about 3 different schools. Then as an individual, I go to visit the poor, the sick, and those in the prison, because I found out that they don't have people who go to see them constantly. So in my own little way, I use that to show love to them. By getting, for example, in the prison, for the females, you get sanitary pads because they don't get to see that often. It's only the ones that they are provided with. That means if they don't have it, they can't make use of it. And when you go to visit the orphanage home, you don't have to take everything. Just most times go with something they can eat, provisions, as this will go a long way for them.
They actually need.
The things that they actually need. They even prefer those things than when you give them money. They prefer those things than when you give them money.
Showing love or spreading love, is it all about giving gifts, giving money?
No. Sometimes you might discomfort yourself to please the other person. That's making sacrifice. Go out of your way to make that person feel good. Words of encouragement. And love has to start from yourself first. You have to love yourself.
Because you don't give what you don't
Yes, you don't give what you don't have. You have to love yourself. You have to. How do you love yourself? You pamper yourself. Look at the mirror. Say words of affirmation to yourself, especially when the going is low and all of that. So when you're able to love yourself, you'll be able to love others. So that's it.
You know, sometimes I was thinking that beauty pageantry was an exclusive right for the female, you understand? But seeing a handsome young man vying into this, you understand? I will ask, what necessitated that? Based on the fact you gave me a very good analogy of what love is all about. Beyond that, what made you venture into this phase of Enugu pageant?
First of all, I will thank you. You thought wrong. There's a whole lot to beauty pageant than what people see. There's a whole lot of behind the scenes. There's a whole lot of dotting the I's, crossing the T's before the glamour and the glees that people get to see on the runway. And again, what necessitated my involvement is, first of all, like she said, sense of sacrifice. Getting people to see that what they are interested in, because for you to make a whole lot of essence, for you to make a whole lot of impact, you have to come from the simple down to the complex. And what do I mean by this? You have to begin with what will attract the attention of people, what will sustain the attention of people, what people got to see, what people are interested in. So people love pomp, people love glees, people love glamour. Then I thought that with this, yeah, people have seen the glees, they've seen the queen, then it's time to show them that this can transcend into something more and deeper. So like minds came together, a group of young people, because we are all very, very young in this brand. We came together and said, how are we going to impact this on the society? How are we going to, leave the society better than it is? How are we going to contribute our own quota so that we can have bragging rights and say, before you say, do this, do that. I think it will only be impactful if you say, do this, do that, because I am doing this. It makes a whole lot of sense. It makes better impact. It challenges the person you are talking to also to outdo you or do as much as you are doing, or even if the person is even going to do less. The bottom line is that the person is actually doing something to spread love, to give love. We at the face of Enugu, we have been able to use this brand to give something to the aged, to conduct seminars, to do a whole lot. Seminars, giving out to the aged, motivating people, campaign against drugs. We did a campaign against drugs when meth, Mpolomili, was on the high. Yeah, and these things, if they're not acts of love, maybe I could be wrong, but for me, trying to create very good impact on the society can only come from a place of love, because if we can be able to get the society to be better, I believe we can sleep with both eyes closed. We can, the life expectancy will be higher and the mortality rate lower. And people tend to live longer, enjoy life where there is love. A sadist can give love. And you just have to love yourself, love your environs for you to, give out love and spread out love.
So it's still about self-love, loving yourself before
First,
giving it out to others. Okay, just to let you know that we have some gifts for our callers today on the show. Remember, it's not about love. This could be our own little way, or the way the face of anyone who wants to, spread the love abroad this season. So if you want to be part of this largesse, all you need to do is to call us on the program this morning. Call us, the number is quite displayed in front of your TV set this morning. Call us and you win yourself a recharge card. So I don't know who our first caller will be this morning. So we are waiting for your call. Okay, while we are waiting for the calls, let's come back to you. Now, I want to talk about you being the beauty queen or the face of Enugu and all that. I want you to relate to us how the process was for you during when you started the competition, and at the end you emerged the winner, and all you did, the process up until now. How was it for you as a young girl growing up? Have you ever wanted, like when you were growing up, those days you see, when you interviewed some artists, they would say that they started singing at the age of 8. They had already all their life, they wanted to be a singer and all that. So when did you start nursing this ambition to be a beauty queen? And after now, do you still want to venture into other beauty products?
I think we have our first caller here.
Okay.
Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, your name and where you're calling from?
Ujbeka, calling from Oka.
Ujbeka from Oka, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome to the
I hope you believe in love,
Yes, I believe in love.
because that's what qualifies you to collect these gifts.
I believe in love.
You're welcome.
So tell us one word thing you have done for love. Something interesting, or something that you on a normal circumstances you wouldn't have done.
Yeah. Love is a creation that God has made very special for us human beings.
I need you to reduce the volume on your TV set.
Every time God, we should love.
Chideka, are you listening?
Okay, ma. So I want to tell them you should love yourself, love your neighbor as you love yourself. In this world of Valentine, I make it as a very wonderful thing. I want times I show love to my fellow members, my neighbors around. I gather my children and their friends, I show them love. I make it to understand that it's good to love.
Of course.
And the loving, you have to share it out. When you have love within you, you have to give it out to people around you. So that's what I understand by love. And it's a great thing to love. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for that answer. At the end of the show, you need to call us back so that we'll send you back. You can call this number at the end of the show so that we can send you your recharge card. Are you here?
Ma'am?
You call us back on this same number at the end of the show so that we'll send you your recharge card.
Oh, thank you, ma. God bless you, ma.
Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
Chideka.
Have a nice day.
Okay. So back to you.
Thank you. So, in beauty, for me, beauty is not just your physical look. Even if it's necessary, you have to always look good and all of that. Your character and your behavior comes with it. Right from time, I've always had a thing for this beauty line, makeup, fashion, and when I had this opportunity to buy a form of survey, the CEO is young, because Miss Tiana, she's a young lady. I was inspired, and I I found it as a great platform to, explore. I would say it's not so easy and it's not that difficult. You just need to know how to plan yourself and put things in place. Pageantry, once you go through the right steps, you'd get it. Because I had this notion of, like the notion that we normally have, that when you get into pageantry, you have to sleep with one or two persons before you get to the top. In this one, I didn't experience anything like that. I would even say I saw a different thing entirely, because all I was getting was, you need to work if you know you have to get to this position. They would list out the different things you need to do to get that 100% mark. And if you're up to it, you don't need to bother yourself to settle anybody or go and meet who and who or sell your body to win. So that's one thing I would say changed my notion for Face of Enugu. And if I'm able to meet a brand as truthful as Face of Enugu, yes, I would forge ahead.
Okay, quickly. Before and now, and you're definitely going to be relinquishing it to some other person at the expiration of your tenure. How has this pageantry, as in being the face of Enugu, impacted on you personally? As in, do you still relate with people, or now do you now wear that toga crown of a queen, having a kingdom and the rest of it? Are you still the same Euphemia, you understand, that people used to know, or you're now a changed person?
Well, I would say, by the grace of God, I'm still humble as I can. Even sometimes, when it's due, when it's time for me to, don't give you the room to just talk to me anyhow you want, I wouldn't give you the room. But that doesn't mean I should raise my shoulder up and, everybody is not, every other person doesn't have a voice. Every other person is nonsense because you emerged as the queen. No. I'm still the same, but in a different way. I now have things to meet up to. I now have to organize myself and the schedules I have with Face of Enugu. And I have to stop some things that I used to do. I have to be, when I'm outside, I have to be careful of what I do. Because you might think a whole lot of persons are not watching, but when you do one wrong thing, my dear, even if every other person has been doing it, they don't expect it from you, being the face of Enugu, especially when you're representing a brand. So those are the things I would say changed. But by the grace of God, I'm still the humble person. My respect is still there. Yes.
Tell us about it.
Well, my first ever pet project was when we went to visit schools, like I mentioned earlier. So, being that it's Face of Enugu, it was sectioned on going to schools within the environment so that the people get to say that, okay, what they did still came back to them, came back to the hometown. So, the team did keeping the environment clean, keeping your environment clean, because cleanliness is next to godliness. So what we did was to provide means for this, visiting the different schools. We visited about 5 schools, and we provided cleaning equipment for that. And we went to visit the orphanage home. So that's
Okay.
the best
All right,
point.
that's a good one. We are still waiting for your calls. Remember that we have something for you. You have a recharge card if you call into the program this morning. We already have one caller, that's Njideka, right?
Yeah.
We are still expecting more. Back to you, Belej. Talking about this beauty pageant, and you've made mention of a whole lot. It's not just about the physical beauty. So we want to know what actually you looked at as criteria when you were choosing this queens, and then how this competition, since you started organizing it, how is it impacted on the lives of young ladies in Enugu?
I want to borrow a phrase from the Bible that says, many are called, but few are chosen.
Let's get this few person that has been calling.
Okay, let's know.
Whoops. Maybe that was a flash.
That say, many are called, but few are chosen. I think the Bible was being very, very prophetic about that. more or less it was talking about the face of Enugu, because once you said pageantry, many girls will look at the pomp, disposure, the glees, and they will come scrambling for forms. Yes, the forms is for everybody, but the screening is very, very rigorous. During the screening, we got to sieve the Apollos from the pole, because when we interview you, we get to, have a sneak into your brain to know if you believe in what we believe in. Because it says two cannot come together unless they agree. If you do not believe in our creed, there is no how you can function well, whether as a queen or whether as a face of Enugu, or even as part of the crew. So you just have to fit in what we believe in. You just have to be ready to
just
sacrifice.
a minute, let's get this caller. Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Your name and where you're calling from?
Okay, Tony from Oka.
Tony from Oka.
Tony from Oka.
You're welcome. This is a season of love. Do you believe in love?
Yes, I do.
That's good. So who's
But love. Hello.
yeah, who is at the top of your love chart? Hello, Tony. Are you still there with us?
My wife and family.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Please do call back at the end of the program so that you can get your recharge card.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So there are qualities we look out for. Confidence, very key. Very, very, very key. You got to have the confidence. You just have to have empathy, because love is empathy, of course. Empathy, confidence. The other things we can work on you to have. So the screening is very, very rigorous. If you believe me, you are so beautiful that beauty alone.
Let's get to do the sharing. Hello, good morning. Hello. Wow.
So if you believe that your beauty, the physical attributes can just unlock doors for you, the person will be in for the rudest shock. That's one. Then we also look at people who are willing to put themselves ahead, put others ahead before them. So because you just have to have these attributes before you can, even get into the competition. Because once you get into the competition, everybody, each of them are potential winners. So we make sure that we get it right from the onset, as not to, end up with a situation of we call anyama anyamo. So we, basically that's it.
So what do the winners, the winner, first runner-up, second runner-up, what do they tend to gain, benefit, win, so to say?
A lot. We now, the first edition, we gave out theatre matrix, and that was when matrix was a big deal.
It's still a big deal because you cannot just go and pick it up.
Yeah, of course.
And for the second edition, we gave out a theatre sport.
Okay, please pause a little. Okay, go on.
We gave out a theatre sport. The first runner-up also get to benefit gifts and 500 grand cash prize. The second runner-up, gift and 300,000 naira cash prize. And with endorsement from the second runner-up to the first runner-up. And this time around, we are looking, things has been good because the brand is, okay.
Sorry.
The brand has been growing from strength to strength because we've been adding value. And Enugu has been seeing the value that we are adding beyond the pump and page. Okay.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, your name and location, please.
Teacher Madike.
You said what?
Teacher Madike.
Okay, Ikemadiki. Do you believe in love?
Yes.
Because this is a season of love and the face of Enugu are doing giveaway.
Tell us about love. What does love mean to you? Are you there?
Because of love, I borrowed my last card.
To who?
I said because of love, I borrowed my last card.
You borrowed your last card.
Yes.
Or
Okay,
you gave out
you loaned to someone, right?
Because of love.
Because of love. And you have nothing again to yourself. Who did you give the money to?
The person used it to pay school fees.
Wow.
My friend, my colleague.
Wow. That's very noble of you. That's very noble of you. Please do call back at the end of the program so that you get your recharge card.
Okay.
Yeah. God bless.
All right, thank you. Wow. That's a huge one.
Well, that's pragmatic love.
Yes, exactly. Because the person
love is not words. Love, for me, love is action. You know, your actions and your inactions speak volumes of love.
This and see who we have here. Hello, good morning. Yeah, good morning. Name and location. Your name and location. Okay.
And if you want to use the volume of television, so that well. Yes, go
Loud
ahead.
All right. I said I'm calling from Oka.
Welcome. Love.
Yes, I so much believe in love.
Can you give us one act of love you've done before? Either you've done or you've received.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Ferdinand, for calling. You call us back at the end of the show so that you get your recharge card. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Just to let you know that right here in the studio, we don't have the gist alone. We talked to some people concerning how they have been spreading love abroad, especially this Valentine season. And let's listen to them and know what they have to say.
I'm a Catholic, and I know Valentine is in honor of a saint, Saint Valentine, and that is where the celebration started. And so for me, I would say Valentine is a season to once again remind us as human beings we need love. As we are expected to love every day of our lives, and not waiting for any particular period of time. But February 14th, which is the day that we are marked for Valentine Day, is another moment where we take reflection of how shown love to one another, and so by so doing we are going to celebrate Valentine in good faith.
This is a day of love, the day we express our love to our loved ones, family. So that is what I understand about Valentine. It's specifically for love, as that day is the day that we mark as Lovers' Day. We show love other days, but like Christmas, we say every day is Christmas, but we have a day that we celebrate Christmas. So that is the same thing with Valentine's Day. This cashless economy is affecting business, our income and everything. It will affect. It's affecting in many ways. And maybe someone is planning a big thing for their lovers and all that. The cashless economy is affecting. The network is affecting. This fuel price and everything is affecting everybody. It's going to affect in a big way. But in any ways, we can still celebrate it. I believe our loved ones, people that love us, they will understand.
Valentine's Day to me is just a day of maybe your girlfriend or boyfriend. Like many people have this perception that it's all about girlfriend and boyfriend or married people, couple. But to me, I just think it's a day of showing love to people around you. Going to the streets, cooking, sharing food to the less privileged, and then generally showing love. Love is a beautiful thing. You don't wake up on a daily basis and begin to share food around the street, yeah? But love is a beautiful thing, like I said earlier. It's something you should show to people every day. Like I myself, for a person, my religion is love and humanity. I don't believe in going to church. I don't believe in Christianity, Muslim. My own religion is love and humanity. So it's a daily thing for me. But it's not something you bring out every day to cook, to share money around. So that's Valentine's Day is just a day designed to celebrate love. You understand? It's a day you bring out time to go out and express love to people around you and every other person. I don't really think it's compulsory to put on all those red clothes, all those red regalia, or design the whole place signifying that tomorrow is Valentine. With or without red clothes, you can actually show love to people, And then with the cashless situation right now, there is still alternative, and that is the same alternative we've been using to survive. People have been using their cards to go to shopping and all of that. So if I, for one, like most of my birthdays that I've celebrated, I used to go to Roban store down there with my card. I shop a lot. I buy things, noodles in packs, drinks, all those small drinks for children. And then so you can still use that same pattern. Go to the market, use your card to purchase whatever you want to purchase. Then you go out and share. There's alternative, and it's that alternative that we use it to survive all this while. So it's not an excuse.
Yeah, all right. Like I told you, everybody has what you understand by the word Valentine's Day. What does Valentine's Day mean to you?
Valentine's Day is all about love. It's not like you've not been loving before, but that's the idea that you show people that you love and care about them. But we know Valentine is actually about love, genuine love for that matter. Cashless economy doesn't mean we don't have money. So if you want to buy, you order, you pay online. Like me, I've already bought my own dress, so me, I don't have a cashless economy. Tomorrow, I'm going on a date. I don't have a cashless economy. Though there's no physical cash, but I believe we all have money in the banks. Someone that actually wants to go out, that wants to look good, you know what to do now is to do transfer and get your order. And some people don't really have, not even the physical cash and the one money in the bank, they don't have. So you have to endure. Some days are like that.
Love, well, you've heard it from our street talk. Nigerians are telling you how it is, love. For those of love like us, we definitely know what it means. And the last person there, Success, said, cashless economy or no cashless economy, that address is the package for the love season. And that's what we are still doing here. Face of Enugu are definitely giving out their own love packages. Call in and then you definitely get captured.
I think we already have a caller.
Okay, we already have a caller here. So let me even copy down the number where we'll definitely go. Hello?
Hello? Who do we have here?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning. Do you believe in love? Your name and where you're calling from?
Yes, I'm calling from okay.
You believe in love?
My name is Oluchi. I'm calling.
I know your name is Oluchi. Do you believe in love?
No, I still want to live in love.
Exactly. So give us one example of love you felt. Either you felt or you've given out to someone. Just one example. Quickly.
I guess someone that is trying that didn't have money to buy something. So the money that I will use for transport fare, I gave it to them.
All these people saying
Oluchi,
money. I hope you are saying I hope you are telling us the truth. Is it only money? Is it only about gifts? What about talking to someone? What about, advising people when someone is down, trying to cheer the person up?
What I told you is this.
Okay.
This is we're friends that even have more. Sort of this cashless thing.
Okay.
I can use for transport. That's it.
All right.
No.
Okay, thank
Let's
you so
get to hear
much,
from some other
Oluchi.
person.
All right. Thank you for calling
Please
us
keep
and
sharing,
telling us
keep
that.
sharing your love.
All right. As we're still talking about the spreading love this Valentine's Day, I know you listened to respondents, and a whole lot of them said some things that were really funny. And then, this 2023, I mean, with this cash crunch and so many things happening, scarcity of naira notes and all that, I want to even ask you a personal question. You are better. How did you celebrate Valentine this year?
For me, almost over 100 days in the year are Valentine days for me.
For you?
Yeah, so
Okay.
14th February is, just 14th February for me.
Formality,
Yeah,
okay.
just for formality's sake. I don't believe that out of 365 days in a year, one day only should be for love. It doesn't give up any. Give it money, the cheapest thing you can for love. Being there for people.
Please let's get to hear this. Hello?
Hello, who do we have?
Yeah?
Hello, good morning. What's your name and your location? From Ono State. How are you doing this morning? You're okay. All right. One act of love you've never done in life. Don't let it get home. Let's tell you.
I wonder neighbor.
What do you
Does this help?
Okay.
I really don't have money after, but I just choose to help because.
So you're giving people money. Your
Just that
friend.
one act.
Okay, just act.
Hello?
Hello, are you there? Is it just that one act? What you did for your neighbor?
What did you say?
Stanley for calling us.
Others are trying to call. Thank you. Get your return at the end of the show.
All right, thank you so much. All right, still talking about love.
Yeah.
You
Say, giving out money is about the cheapest thing one can do for love. When I was growing up, I've seen people who are there for friends, sick friends, going to the hospital, being with them for days, for weeks, looking after them. That's an act of love. I've seen people, who are there defending people, maybe when somebody is wrongly accused, without facts or evidence supporting their innocence. There is this one person that will say, I know you, and because I know you very well, I know you are innocent. I will keep trying and trying until I get facts and evidence that will prove your innocence. You can only do this if you love that person. So I wish I could have heard from our callers real actions that speaks of love, giving out. It's actually funny, without demeaning anybody, saying I gave somebody transport money. And out of all the things you could have done for love, you remember you gave somebody 200, 300 for love. It means Nigeria maybe is really, society is really affected.
That's your desire.
For the cashless economy, I think love may come in funny ways.
Let's get this person because I want us. Hello, yeah, good morning. Your name and where you're from? Good morning.
Hello, morning.
Yeah.
volume on your television set and talk to us, please.
Lillian, can you hear us? Are you there?
Something I want to put in that life about love.
Yeah. Yes. Hello?
Please, if you want to speak to us, if you want us to hear you, you need to reduce the volume on your television set. Talk to us through your phone so that when you are talking to us, we'll be listening and hearing you from this end, please. Okay, we have another caller. Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Your name and location?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Mr. Shepherd, calling from Nibo.
Okay, Shadrach. You're welcome. Do you believe in love?
Yes.
Give us one act of love you've received.
Thank you. Yes, I do believe in love.
Can you give us one act of love you've done or received from someone?
Yes, part of explanation because Christ is.
Tell us what you've
Okay,
done. What Christ has
I
done.
think we need to change your location and call us back, and we are trying to be straightforward. We ask you what you've done for love. All you need to do is just to tell us. We don't have time for you to start explaining to us what Christ did for you or did for AJ right here in the studio.
Christ is for
Before
all
we
of
pick
us.
another call, let's get back to you, our queen in the studio. Now, talking about love, you know, listen to our respondents and they said a whole lot. As far as just that every and she liked expressing her and she's a young girl, a young woman like us now. And now I want to ask you, as a young woman, do you also believe that love should just be celebrated on that 14th day of February because it's St. Valentine's Day?
No. I said no because that day is sectioned out to celebrate St. Valentine, which the history goes back to how he showed love on that day. My research made me know that he usually joining of couples was bound by cloudies, and he usually do it secretly because he sees it as injustice. So he was sanctioned for that, and which led to his death. And over time they marked out that day for St. Valentine. But then every one of us need love in our life, is essential, and that day is just a special day to, you know, maybe double the expression you're going to have. But that doesn't mean it's just that
but
day.
you must add something special.
Make that person feel special. I feel that day you should just do something a little bit extra, go out of your way. But every day should be a day of love. Like, it's necessary, it's needed. It's not just that particular.
Let's get this person and know if time permits. Hello, name and where you're calling from? Hello?
Please speak louder, please. Be audible, more audible. Okay, from Urum or Civic. Okay. Go ahead. Tell us about love. Tell us something you've done out of love for someone. Are you there? So, okay, just giving and forgiveness. And what? And forgiveness. So what have you given to someone before now?
What act of love have you given out?
Gifts. I hope you're telling us the truth.
Okay.
Okay, children.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, it was just that day that you gave those children food. A big gift.
Gift. Okay.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay, you went out of your way to do that one. just like our queen said that that day you have to
You have to do something extra.
yeah, because it's Lovers Day and
Yes.
it's Valentine's Day. Okay, well, as we're running on the show, because we really don't have time anymore, let's come back to you as a project supervisor of this Face of Enugu. And now you've done this is the third edition. You've done the
Yeah, we're expecting the
edition.
third edition.
Okay, expect
by
okay.
December of this year.
Now, from now to like in 5 years' time, where do you want this pageant to be?
In 5 years' time, I just want, once you hear the Face of Enugu, what comes to your mind becomes love. For people to see beyond the wrong way. You know, I want, once you hear the Face of Enugu, you think about how to, you know, how to express love, especially impactful love. To associate it with the Face of Enugu, the way we are. After hundreds of years, we are still celebrating and associating the name. Believe you me, many people don't even know the story behind St. Valentine, but they can really associate the name Valentine with love. That's what I want in the next 5 years for the brand, for all of us to work double as much as we can, so that once you hear the Face of Enugu, love, positive energy and vibe comes to your mind. For people to associate us with positive energy, positive vibe, and acts of love. If that will be, I think it will be a worthy legacy for me to leave this world with, so that, you know, when I'm no more, people can say, Ebele Chupu Igwe Kunye Ngini, Face of Enugu, this action.
Well, thank you. Please, passing short, because we are out of time. Quickly, what do you see yourself, the transformation this pageantry has impacted in you? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years, 10 years, thereabout?
It has made me, for me, it has made me learn how to manage myself, manage my time.
Yeah.
It has made me to learn how to work under pressure. So going over time, I see myself trying to grab more opportunities that will take me higher than this place. And Face of Enugu is a great starting point for me.
Okay, that's good.
All right, and on that note, we want to say a very big thank you to both of you. Igwe Kunye, Ebele Chupu Ngini, thank you so much for joining us on the show this morning. We really appreciate you for coming.
It's a pleasure.
All right, and also Queen Somto Chukwu Euphemia Omalo, thank you for being here this morning.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Well, that's it on the show. Spreading love abroad this Valentine's season. Of course, you know that February is the month of love. In fact, every day should be Valentine. We should be celebrating love, spreading love abroad every day of our life. Because just like I said, love is supreme. On that note, we want to say thank you so much for being part of the show this morning. My name is Chidima Oranwa. See you tomorrow.